Get ready to laugh your socks off. Or not, we don't care. It's a couple of laughs with Carrie Louise, seen on Showtime and Comedy Central. And her husband from The Tonight Show and runner-up on America's Got Talent, Tom Cotter. Buckle up, because this married for too long couple is ready to distract you from reality. Please welcome Carrie Louise and Tom Cotter.
Hello, welcome to our show. This is Carrie Louise and Tom Cotter, a couple of laughs where you may get a couple of laughs.
And this is our 28th episode,
Yes.
if I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
Yeah, where we check in every week and we have gripes of the week. It may be about us, maybe about someone else or our kids. And we do video shares, what made us laugh, what we shared with each other, because we always share videos. And we'll do that.
It's very brief because Shakespeare taught us brevity is the soul of wit. So these are quick shows.
Yeah.
And we cram a lot into the 20 minutes that we're on. We'd like you to stay for all of it, but if you want to just stay for part of it, that's fine too. Here we go.
And you can tune in live or Spotify the next day. And
we're on Spotify.
We're just here to, give you a few laughs.
Yes.
A couple or a few.
Yes.
Whatever.
And we're so happy to have our producer back with us today.
That's right.
Harry, our second-born son, who's really only a minute younger than his older brother. Harry, welcome back. We missed you.
We missed you.
And so did our audience members.
Yeah. Good to be back, guys. Sorry I was gone for a week. I heard you guys fired me, if I'm mistaken.
Yes, we did.
But apparently I was rehired people, so nothing to worry about. We're good. Like my dad said, episode 28. It's been a great 28, and I cannot wait for more. Please don't forget, tune into Spotify, like, comment, share, and turn the notifications on Spotify. It'll help us out. We're really trying to reach more people. And so my parents are going to be away next weekend from Carrie Louise, and my dad's away this weekend. Tell them where you're going to be.
Yes. Well, first of all, Harry, everybody missed you.
We got a lot of comments about that.
Yeah, especially your grandmother.
Yeah.
Where's
Harry?
Yeah, she says you're the best part of the show. That's my mother, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hurtful.
Very.
So what are we going to tell where we're going?
Yeah. Where are you going to be?
Yeah. Where I'm going to be, I'll tell you, Saturday night, I'm at CD&Me, which is a great venue just outside of Chicago in Frankfort, Illinois. And I've done it the last couple of years. Love it. Great crowds, great people. If you're in the Frankfort, Illinois area, I'll be there on Saturday night. And then 2 nights later, I'm doing a Passover gig, because you think Passover, you think Tom Cotter, the short, white Irish Catholic kid. But I do them every year for some reason.
What's a Passover gig?
It's a gig for these happen to be an Orthodox group, and it's kind of fun. The women sit on one side, the men sit on the other side.
Really?
And they laugh, and they're pretty good. You just got to be a little cleaner, and it's a lot of fun. Where are you going to be, baby?
I'm doing some fundraisers. Believe it or not, I'm doing another lacrosse fundraiser, but it's for for the girls lacrosse fundraiser. And in New England fans, listen up. I'm going to be in Foxborough, Massachusetts, right in the Rotary.
Home of the Patriots, everybody.
The Maryland Rodman Theater. Yes, home of the Patriots. So with the mothers. There it is.
The Mother of a Comedy Show.
Mother of the Comedy Show. We're back again in my neck of the woods.
Yes.
The Hockomock League, where my hometown, we played Foxborough. That's the Hockomock League in sports. So please, if you're listening, New England fans, come on by.
Hockomock sounds like a disease. I can't make love to you, honey. I have Hockomock. And it's spreading down to my
cock.
Cock. Spreading down to my cock.
That's why they call it a Hockomock.
Yeah, Hockomock. By the way, my wife, she talks about sports. She played very high level college field hockey, and she coached the Sharon, Massachusetts team.
Yes, I did.
You were a coach.
Yes, I was a coach.
Yeah. I coached the worst wrestling team in the history of wrestling teams, Beaver Country Day School. And yes, that is real. In Brookline, Massachusetts, they had 2 teams, the school, during the winter sports season. Basketball, which was their great sport. And if you couldn't make the basketball team, you came to my team, the wrestling team. And every day they came up to me, I can't practice today. I have Hebrew school. I have an orthodontist appointment. I have a torn eyelid. I mean, it was unbelievable the excuses these kids came up with. And so this will shock you. We got our asses kicked almost every match. Yeah,
you couldn't turn them around.
First and last
it
time
wasn't
coaching.
like the coach,
No,
the underdog,
Tried.
Tom Cotter turned it all around.
We had a couple of beasts on our team who were actually really good and took it seriously, but the vast majority of the team sucked.
And this is why you're a comedian, not
Yeah.
a coach.
Sorry, didn't mean to go off on that tangent, but anyway, I wanted to share that.
Well, this is what I used to. Can I share my coaching
Oh, yeah,
experience?
yeah.
So Sharon High,
Mhm.
they would run. I would make them run laps. I'd make them run around the field. They would come by me, and I'm like, they're running around. I'm like, hey, you guys tired? They're like, yes. I said, you are? Well, then you're out of shape. Run around again. So they run around behind me again. I'm like, you guys tired? They're like, no, we're not tired, coach. I'm like, good. Run around again.
What a Nazi.
And so they ran by me again. I'm like, you tired? They're like, we're getting there, coach. I'm like, good answer. And I made him stop. It wasn't that much of a Nazi.
She says that to me in the bedroom too. You tired? Go more. Sorry, Harry. Every
He's
week,
always bringing the bedroom into this.
every week. Poor Harry vomits during
all right.
that show.
Topic of the week. We're gonna talk now. We're gonna talk politics, tariffs, because apparently they're no longer. We've been
today
going through a tariff roller coaster ride.
Yes, that's true. But it turns out, seems like it was just a negotiating tactic by our commander in chief because he reversed them today, except the ones on China. Actually, cranked China's tariffs up to over 100%.
China. No, wait.
China.
China.
going to tariff them
China.
badly. They deserve it. They're horrible people. These tariffs are eye-opening unless you live in China. Not so eye-opening. I said it. Sorry.
You're gonna get canceled.
I am. Anyway, yeah. So the tariffs were brutal. If you looked at your portfolio or your 401k, you were nauseous the last week or so. It was bad, but today soaring back. So that's a little good news. We're very excited about that. And the tariffs, I think, we try not to get political on this thing, but it seems like, fair is fair. And they've been tariffing the hell out of us for years. And so finally, all we're saying is we want to get up to the same level of tariffs you've been putting on us. And, the global community is like, how dare you? But hello, you've been doing it to us for years. We just want an equal playing field. And it's apparently 75 countries have come to the table and said, we want to renegotiate and do a deal with you. So looks like it might work out for the bloated orange guy. We'll see what happens. Yeah.
That's good. Let's hope. I mean, we don't need any more stress in this world because this is a very stressful time of the year. We've got prom season. We have kids going to college. They have to make their decision by May 1st.
Yeah.
Graduate. Everybody's graduating. They need work. All these kids need work.
It's allergy season.
Yes.
There's a lot to be
stressful about, and we're all stressed. But that's why we're here, and we're trying to make light of everything. So let's talk prom season.
Oh, yeah. Love prom season. I'll tell you why I love it. Can I start?
Okay, go ahead.
Because we have 3 sons.
Right.
If I had daughters, I would be pulling out my hair plugs.
Oh,
I would be very upset about it because
absolutely.
I remember Chevy Chase, back in the early days of Saturday Night Live. I was watching it late at night. I was in high school, and he came on. And he looked right at the camera when he was at the Weekend Update desk, and he said, I know a lot of dads usually are in bed by now, but you're staying up late because your little princess is at prom tonight. And I want you to close your eyes, and I want you to envision your little sweetie, your little angel with her ankles sticking out of the sunroof of her car right now. While her prom date gives her the high. And I thought it was the funniest thing Chevy Chase ever did on that show. So funny, so brilliant. But prom season. And these kids spend so much money on it, don't they?
Yeah. Yes, that's the thing. First of all, the girls start wait months before this getting their dress because they want the color, they want the special dress. And then they put it we didn't do this. They put it on Instagram claiming this is my color, this is my dress. And they're rushing to buy. So they treat it like a wedding.
I know.
They buy it way ahead of time. They want to do pre-hair and makeup.
Thousands of dollars on dresses, some of these girls.
Yeah, and the alterations and all that stuff. And there's nothing to the dress, nothing. There's a big slit here, side boob slit, nothing to the back, and then there's another slit up. They can't even walk. They look like little sluts. I didn't look like a little slut. I had lace from here all the way here, a bow, a bonnet, bow, and a petticoat to get everybody away from me. So it looked horrible.
Did you have a bonnet?
I had bonnet, gloves, like everything was covered. There was you couldn't see and no skin except my face. But what else? Oh, and then the younger girls. I remember Cam and Harry and Tommy. They go to the 8th grade prom or the junior prom. It's a short dress, shorter. It's not the long gown. Short dress, short. The hoo-hoo ends here and the dress ends here. I'm like, oh my God. Remember, Harry? Harry, can you come on for a second? When I was dropping you off at your prom, your junior prom, or whatever it was, I'm like, oh, look at it. I was so shocked. You remember me going, oh my God, oh, they can't even bend over.
Yeah. I do remember you freaking out. It was hilarious. You were pulling up to photos and you were like just pointing out every single person, freaking out, jaw on the ground. Like you usually do when you see these.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, how do you deal? They're like, Mom, they all have the sport shorts on underneath. But
yeah.
still.
Yeah. Hopefully that's how most of them do it.
Hopefully they have something on
Again,
underneath.
I'm glad I have 3 sons and not daughters. That would freak me the hell out.
Yeah. I went to Kohl's, got him a suit with my Kohl's cash. It was easy.
Nice.
And no accessories.
Yeah, my boys, we bought them a cheap suit, basically. They wore those. I don't think they wore tuxes until later on when they did formals in college or something. But yeah, they wore it. They vomited on it. And we took it to the dry cleaner, and they're back to the
They're wearing them in their formals at college, too. Yeah. They're wearing, I think they need more. I think they need new suits.
So much easier.
Yeah. What else about, oh, you know what? If we had girls, you know what their accessory would be?
What?
Chastity belts.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And then graduation in college and getting jobs.
When the prom date came to the door, if I had a daughter, I would say, and this is from a movie, nice to meet you. I have a gun and a shovel in the trunk of my car. She'll be home by 11. And I think that's great. I think you lay down the ground rules. Boom.
Have you ever said that?
No.
No. Well, you don't have
I don't have it.
Yeah, you don't have to.
But their dates, Harry, Kim, and Tommy, their dates, their dads probably said something to that effect to my sons, and they deserved it.
Yeah.
I mean, these kids, the hormones are flying everywhere, and you got them all dolled up, and it's a recipe for disaster. Or children. And we don't want children. We're too young for grandchildren right now. All right, are we moving on?
We're moving on.
Okay, to what?
Well, we can do Gripe of the Week.
Sure.
Are we ready for Gripe of the Week?
Let's do it.
Are you gonna start? Now this is it's not a fight. We're both in agreement
on this one.
Of this one, and it is bathroom attendants.
Yeah, literally a shitty job. It is the worst. Is the worst. Talk about a horrible work environment. You have to sit in a bathroom with guys unleashing hell in the stalls, and then you hand them a paper towel,
or you put on the water.
Turn on the faucet.
It's a stupid job. It doesn't. Yeah. I don't know who made it up. Like, how should it even exist? I'm
gonna get some bad fan mail for this. But I think we needed other gigs for illegal aliens to do. I just don't see. I have been pissing all by myself for decades.
Turning on the faucet.
Yeah, I know how to grab a paper towel.
Grabbing your paper towel.
I know how to wash my hands, and now everything's automatic when you go into the bathroom. You don't
I know.
even touch
so
the
what
faucet.
are they gonna do? Like,
so they just hit the automatic
so
sensor.
stupid.
It's so dumb. And then they're in there. It creeps me out. You should never hang out in a restroom if you're not using the restroom.
And they're staring. Yeah, they're kind of staring at you.
Yeah.
With their toilet paper, their paper towel ready, waiting. When are you gonna need this? When are you gonna need this? And then you feel guilty if you do take it from them. So I try not to, and I try to do it, but then sometimes that doesn't work. So I'm like, oh, and then I have to take it from them, and now I have to tip them.
Yeah, you got to tip these guys.
I feel bad tipping them.
Yeah,
I feel guilty.
I wouldn't. I mean, if you shook it for me, and when I was done peeing, there's a gratuity. You earn that. But hitting the motion sensor so I can put my hands under the water. You want $1 for that?
Yeah.
But I always do it. It's peer pressure.
Wipe my ass.
Yeah,
and maybe I'll tip you.
And if you have diarrhea, you're tipping this guy 5, 6, 7, 8,
then
9,
they can
10
make money.
bucks. Yeah,
but they don't do that.
No.
That's when they're needed. But occasionally, honey, I don't know about the guys, but occasionally, the women, if they're really good attendants, they bring a little basket of stuff, which is great. Hairspray, tampon stuff you may really need.
But it's dollar store cologne. It's nothing you're going to use. It's horrible.
Mouthwash.
Yeah, you don't need all that crap. Condoms and lube, sure.
You
Put
may
that
need
in
it.
there.
Look,
Yeah.
that's a good bathroom attendant.
Sure.
Have you ever gotten that? You tip them for
I'll
that.
tip you for that. But yeah, I don't.
I hope you don't need it.
Here's the other thing. I don't like it when there's, and I'm sorry, sexist here. I go to the airport all the time. This is especially true in other countries. You go to the bathroom and they'll have a custodian that's a female in the bathroom cleaning up while I'm pissing or dropping a deuce. I'm sexist. I can drop a deuce in front of a dude any day. I've done it 1,000 times. But if there's a girl in the bathroom, I'm a little uncomfortable. And so these women are in there mopping and everything, and you're over there standing at the urinal with your junk out, or you're in the bathroom unleashing hell.
Shouldn't they have a sign?
Yeah.
Like it's cleaning and don't
Sometimes they
allow
do.
people in?
Imagine if the roles were reversed. Imagine if it was a guy custodian in a
Right.
woman's room, and unless he identifies as a girl, no way should he be in the bathroom
Well,
while
shouldn't
women
they
are doing that.
Close it while cleaning? How many
Sometimes
times
they
have you
do that.
gone-
Oh, countless times. And they don't care, especially in Aruba.
Well, they
Aruba's
can't.
always a female
Yeah,
custodian.
yeah. Well, they
and then,
can't close
God
it.
bless them. Thank you for cleaning the bathroom, but close it for 5 minutes, or have a dude clean it and have the woman clean the other one. I
Or
just
you
don't know.
hold it for 5 minutes. How about that? How about you hold it?
Well, you end up having to, because
Yeah, because you can't pee
Yeah.
with a woman.
it's very creepy. And Smith College is an all-women's college, and when you go to visit someone there, you stay in the female dorm, and you have to use the female bathroom. And so on a Saturday morning or a Sunday morning, there's all these dudes in the woman's bathroom there. It's very creepy.
They didn't
I'm sorry.
create another bathroom?
No, there was no men's room in the dorm. You were showering next to someone.
How do you know this? Did you date someone at Smith
A long
College?
time ago, pre-Carrie, PK, we call that.
Was
long
she
time ago.
lesbian?
No, she was a cop with me on Nantucket. We
And she
I
wasn't a
went-
lesbian?
no. At Smith, you have two choices: lesbian or hypersexual. She was the
Hypersexual?
latter.
I don't need to know this.
No, who needs to know that? Anyway, dudes out of women's rooms, girls out of men's room, separate but equal. Thank you very much.
Any
My
more?
opinion.
All right. Any more gripes about the bathroom attendants?
All right. Let's see.
Yeah, I just don't. It's creepy that they're there. I don't like it.
Yeah.
And it's usually high end places.
Yeah. And it's less and less necessary because, again, as we said before, everything's automatic. Now they just have the hand dryers. What is he going to hold your hands under the dryer? It's so stupid. I don't need you. Go get another job. I know how to piss. I've been doing it a long time. I have a black belt in urinating. So
Do you though? I have to clean up after you. You missed the
Oh,
balls.
that's because
I completely agree with this gripe. 100%.
Good.
Shout out Larry David though, and Curb Your Enthusiasm, because I don't know if you ever seen that show, but they did an episode on this, and Larry literally tries to pay the bathroom attendant to leave the bathroom so he can shit, and he begs him to leave, and he won't leave. And then, because he's like, I need to be in here, I'm going to get fired. And then the bathroom attendant ends up getting fired, and it's this whole thing.
I love Larry David.
Griping the same way you're griping. It's a stupid job. I worked in service. I'm sure you guys worked in service before. You shouldn't have to tip someone for pissing. It's
Right.
at the end of the day. And I feel guilty walking out of the bathroom without tipping them like you guys. So I would do the same thing, but it's annoying, and you're right. It's usually at high-end places where people are, paying a lot of money just to get into the place.
Yeah.
So,
Right. Yeah. Do I need to tip you for?
yeah.
For
So,
giving me
whatever. Good gripe. But yeah, you guys want to move on to sharing your video?
One last thing, in Manhattan at the Comedy Cellar at the Village Underground, they have a bathroom attendant. The bathroom's tiny, and so you have to walk around the guy. It's like you're adding another person in a space that's already confined. It's so infuriating.
Is it a one-person bathroom?
No,
Or-
there's 3 stalls, but
Oh.
it's such a narrow, because Manhattan, everything is tiny.
Yeah.
It's a narrow hallway. You got to get around the guy. And if someone's washing their hands, you got to wait in line to get past them. It's so stupid.
Yeah.
Anyway, enough of that.
That's even. Yeah.
What are we moving on to now?
We're moving on to video shares.
Let's do video shares.
Let me see if I remember my video share. Because I have something to explain to my my video share, by the way, was shared to me by Harry's brother Cameron, and because he's a teenage boy and he loves it's a fart joke. No, it's not a fart joke.
He said,
It's a dick joke.
"Oh, good."
It's a hidden dick joke.
That's my
But
boy. That's my
boys
son.
boys love it, and thank God that I like dick jokes too. So we bond I bond with my children over dick jokes.
Yeah.
And here it is.
You got a huge dongle.
Thanks. Gets the job done, I guess.
I've seen bigger.
I have a really small one.
Well, mine's normal size, but it doesn't work like it used to.
Hey guys, what is going on in there?
Presentation?
Paul's trying to get his up.
Trip, I think yours is too wide.
I've got two.
Can you use them at the same time?
Never tried it. Has anyone seen mine?
It's resting on top of a sack.
Trip, is yours wider than it is long? Never seen that before.
Wait, Tara, do you have one?
Yeah, but it's at home in my drawer.
You know, mine was like this once.
Mine bends to the left.
Oh, I think you're stepping on mine.
Is yours purple? Just the top part.
Actually, Clint, let me hold yours for a second. Sure. Why is this so hard?
Did you try taking it out and putting it back in?
I think it's stuck.
Sometimes if you jiggle it around a little bit, that helps.
Push it harder.
That's my boy. That's my son. That's great comedy.
Oh my
awareness.
God.
That's a
Yes.
very funny clip.
It's just so silly and sophomoric and stupid.
Yeah. And now, so I chose my video because I didn't know that Trump was going to reverse the tariffs, and I knew everyone was in a bad mood, and we needed a little lightness and levity and something to make you smile. And
First of all, I'm a little worried about you because you've given me 8. This one's about a baby. 8 baby
take the goddamn
videos.
hit.
Are you?
All right.
Do you want
Let's
another
go.
baby?
Yes, let's go. Bang out another kid.
All right.
All right, here we go.
Go away.
I dare you not to smile and feel
I
good
know.
about that.
I love
Come on
babies
now.
laughing. We are done with babies. We can have babies. So we have to look forward to our children having babies.
Perish the thought.
Harry? Are
Yeah.
you ready?
Keep it in your pants. young man.
I'm ready to wrap it up and let you guys say goodnight.
Okay.
Well, that's our show, right?
That is
Our
our show.
28th. I told you it was quick,
Quick.
which is
Quick
what
and
I always
easy.
say in the bedroom.
That's right.
We really enjoyed being on with you today. Thanks if you stuck around for the whole thing. And check us out next week on Wednesday. Say goodnight, Carrie.
Good night, Carrie.
Well, folks, that's a wrap. Remember, life is like a comedy show. Sometimes you bomb, sometimes you shine. But you always blame your spouse on how they deliver the punchline. If you need to get in touch with us, email us at info.coupleoflaughs@gmail.com. Thanks for tuning in. Keep laughing, because you never know. That could save your marriage. Good night. See you next time.